Hello and welcome to Factorio. I'm Galdoc and we are playing some Factorio. I think I already said that, but this is the space exploration mod and we are about to get rolling. So last episode we built this wonderful reproducible array of purple science and we can go ahead and start feeding it and thus be awesome. Goodbye thing. So, let's see, we got stone and brick, neither of which need to be, oops, let's see what happened here. It looks like we're doing okay. Stone and brick, neither of which need to be undensified, so I can just go ahead and plop that in. Let's see, so that's going to come in right about here. Actually, so let me take this whole thing, and I'm going to do something that's a bit unusual. I'm going to move it up and over a little bit, just because I don't want these things on this yellow stuff. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to do control, actually I guess I'll do a control C and I'll make a quick copy of this. And I'm going to place this in my inventory, or in here actually. So let's see, where did it go? Was it this thing? So let's put this in space exploration, proving novice isn't flat. And let's play with this a little bit. First off, well, let's call it purple science. Second off, let's actually give it an icon. I can't change the icon now? This is dumb. All right, well then get rid of it. All right, so we did get rid of it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and copy this. Oops, I know what I need to do. I need to actually use the blueprint tool. Here we go. Let's get those. Let's get these in there too. There's little combinators on the bottom there. Just so I know what to feed it. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll call it, just give it a purple science look. Where's the purple science? There we go. And we'll get rid of that. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, so this is purple science, and that's good. Let's go ahead and shove that in the old inventory and shove that in here, and we should be good. All right, so now let's get this whole thing and pick it up, and then we can move it. So while that's going, I can just go ahead and do this and give it a little bit of a hand. Alrighty. So we're just going to move this up and over a little bit. So that way when it comes time to actually tile this, it won't be on the hazard concrete, which I've given myself plenty of room for. Oh, golly, I'm out of nano stuff. Nanobots. Let's go ahead and get some more. We have plenty in stock. There we go. They are here. All right, so we're working our way through the backlog that I accidentally made. Whoops, but that'll be fine. All right, so this isn't quite going to work. I need to hop out of the plane in order to actually load it. So let's do that. Here we go. Boom. All right, and now let's keep getting stuff. There we go. And it's going to take even longer to put all this stuff down, but that's okay. All right, Control V. Let's go ahead and put this right there. Let's put it right here. All right. So now we can just do this. So while that thing is going, I can do this, which is great. There we go. I'm going to let it do all the fidgety stuff, but these things I can do. In fact, I may be out of stuff that I'm going to do. I'll let it do the rest. Here we go. go. All that's taken care of. And hopefully I got everything out here. It's so much easier to pick this, or to put that down, than to pick it back up. All right, so I'm not going to worry too much about this extra belt. I probably could have not put this down, honestly, because this is the stuff that I'm going to need if I need to reproduce another one of these arrays. But right now, that's not necessary. So actually, I tell you what, let me, in fact, pick this right back up, which is silly, but whatever. At least save the belt, and I'll keep those undergrounds there to sort of remind myself of what that is for. Here we go, and this should go like that. All right. And hang on one sec.
1 week later. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is, yeah.
All right, so I had a line of stone coming up here, and I don't remember where it was. It's probably way down here. I probably didn't have it come up. There it is. Since it was needed the last time, so. Here we go. The problem is that the kids have stayed up a little bit late because they had some time off. And whenever that happens, then readjusting their sleeping schedule is fun. All right, so let's see. This is the line where it's going to come across, and that's what needs to hit the stone. So unfortunately, it looks like this is already being used. So let's go ahead and do this. Here we go. So what I can do is I can, because this is going to have to come in about right here. I'm going to have iron come through as well. This is a problem. This is just a little too dense. So let's see. This is going to have to go there to there. Nah, that's not going to work. Go from there to there. Here we go. So here's the problem. How do I actually get that up to here? Because I'm going to have to bring in, I think, iron. I'm certain I don't need the copper, but what else do I need? So steel's coming in, heat shielding, which is right there in red circuits, and then iron and green circuits. So we got the green circuits right here. The iron and green circuits is going to have to come up a lot anyways. So I think what I can do is this. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. So then this can come across. And then that will meet up here. That's not right. The reason that's not right is because this is going to have to come off this side like so. And the reason that, well, I guess the red can come off the other side. That'll be fine. Okay, so I'll do this, then this, and then this. Because then the red's going to have to come off as well. Oops. Here we go. And then the heat shielding is going to come down there and it'll meet. So I can combine those up over there. And so this needs to be, is that one tile down? Yeah, so this needs to be one tile down. Here we go. That's not good. Needs to do like that though. Here we go. Oops, that was a mistake. Now this is not going to actually do what I'm thinking there. This is actually going to need to be undensified. So I'll do this probably around here, because I'm going to go first off. We'll do the iron stacks, which are right here on the right. So boom, grab that and that. There. And then this is going to go into here. There we go. And then this is going to go from... What? Oh, darn it, that's the wrong thing. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. So then this is going to go like this. I guess it really doesn't matter. I can just go straight in. But either way, here we are. So there's that. And then I guess this can just do some really ugly business here. And then let's see. Hang on. So that's going to go through there. And then we just need steel to come in. So where's steel? Right here. Oh, that does not look good. Steel's doing what now? All right. Here we go. Let's do that. Oops. And then that. And then that. Oops. Here we go. And then steel can do this. Here we go. Oh, come on. I'm out of these things. All right, let's go get some more. It's amazing how long it takes to actually hook this stuff up. I think I'm doing it a bit wrong, but you know, that's part of the fun, question marks. All right, so let's see. Let's get some of this. And let's get rid of all this junk in my inventory. And in fact, all this sulfur as well, which I really don't need. And the stone, and wood, and probably all this stuff too, but you know, we'll deal with that in a bit. Here we go. Super excited. All right. Put that down. Here we go. Here we go. Make sure that's steel, and it's steel, but can't put it in that form. Need to do this. Go. There we go. All right. That's hooked up now. And then finally, we just need to put in the final pieces. Here we go. So this is going to split right back here. And then that's going to connect like that. And then this is going to go like this. It's a bit unwieldy, but I had to fit it between there somehow. And that's what these undergrounds are for. This just goes straight across. All right, now I wonder if I'm going to actually get all the stuff. And of course, I'm feeding it so little steel that virtually the answer is no. This is just not good. Do I really have so little steel coming up here? What the heck is going on? How is my steel thing so starved? Now that whole thing is running full tilt. That's not good. You know, I can tell what I need to do now, and that's to feed that more stuff. But let's see if I'm getting any purple science. So you are getting productivity modules. That's good. We haven't gotten any rails. What's going on with rails? That should definitely be outputting into rails. You don't have any steel. Nobody has steel. That's the problem. That wasn't a steel line. That was a stone line. This is the steel line. You guys are getting all the steel first. And you guys aren't getting any. But if I did put more steel on this, that would create more steel. Right? And then that would output to here. So I think this is okay. Yep, see? There we go. Now we just need to make sure this is okay. Clearly it's not getting any steel, and clearly that's not getting enough of anything. Why aren't you getting any brick? Oh, you didn't draw from the line. Well, there's a thing I didn't consider. Let's see. So what if I did this? This is a little silly, but it'll work. That's the most preposterous solution I've ever had to come up for something. Okay, but that's fine. So you will get one of these pretty soon here. Okay, so you're getting it, and you are making one. So if at least one can be made, that means the array ought to be working, which means this should be working. Okay. So I think for right now, I'll just take a quick, well, meh. I think it's now time that that's working to go work on some other stuff. First off, let's connect the blue science packs to the actual labs, now that I'm thinking about it. And that line is going to come down where I'm walking, actually. I think it's going to be right here. So here we go. Oh, thank you. And just a little bit further. Here we go. Oh my God. That was amazing. There we go. So now, let's go ahead and feed this into the machine. That should work. Okay, now technically I can set things that have purple to actually do research on, to do the research. What do I want to do first? I don't want to worry about better cargo planes. That's just going to take a while. Definitely logistics 3. That is absolutely what's going to happen. Then we'll work with coal liquefaction. Then, oh, this is so tasty though. Automation 3. These two, it's a toss-up. I think I'll do this one first because I'll get it sooner. And I have all the stuff I need to make that all set up. But same thing with this. All right, well, let's do this, and then let's do this. Okay? And I guess we can do this. Nah, that's going to be a while before I need that. It doesn't give me loaders or anything special. Okay, so there's that. Now, yeah, that's not regular, that's stack. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and let that ride. That's going to take a long time based on my current levels of production. So I think what I'm going to do, oops, let's not use this plane. That's the slow plane. It does not move very quickly. Now it is time to go do the thing with the place. This area here needs to get redone. So to do this, I think I need to first put out even more solar panel arrays because I'm about to go berserk with that. So let's see where we're at power-wise. Oh yeah, we're still good. So let me just go put out all the solar panels that I have made right now, and then I can start replacing everything with electric, I believe. So we're not quite at the point where these boxes are full, but look how full they are already. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. We have all that space out there that we're just not using. Okay, so let's keep this simple. Let's make a dump chest right here of everything that I don't think that I need right now. We're good on fuel, we're good on fuel. So right now I just need power poles, those things. I need lights. I need all those, and I need all those. Probably not all those. Is there anything else in that blueprint? Obviously, I need the blueprint. Let's see. So that's just lights accumulators. I guess I need roboports, but meh. I don't want to put the roboports out there right now. So let me get some more substations, because I think I might be light on those, considering how many of these I can put down, but that's also probably just wishful thinking. Let's go find out. All right. And then I can start putting down all electric furnaces. Whee! Here we go. We're doing it. Probably should have brought out iron chests. Now that I'm thinking about that, that's going to be a problem. The reason it's going to be a problem is because I'm going to start filling up on rocks and stone and wood and all that junk. Oh, and cliff explosives. All right, so let me go get some dump chests and some cliff explosives. And nanobots, because I'm probably going to run out of nanobots too. So, best laid plans of mice and men. Go out there only to come right back. Let's see. So here we go. I have some cliff explosives, but I have lots of nanobots in one of these chests. Here's the chests. There's the nanobots. Boom, 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 boom. I'm probably going to get some more lights. I don't think 23 is enough. Here we go. Grab one more stack. And time for cliff explosives. Let's grab just a couple of stacks of those, and we're good. So the reason I'm being so careful about this is because I want my inventory to be as clear as possible to accept all this random junk. Less drop chests I have to put down, the better. So let's see. I'll put my drop chests over here in this area. And for right now, we're just going to go. Let's put some stuff down. I seem to be out of those. Okay. Let's go ahead and load those in there. And we should be good. So this is just kind of sitting around for a minute, but this is the fun stuff. This is things getting accomplished. Here we go. Goodbye, tree. Let's go ahead and cliff explode this. All right, and let's keep going. Those aren't cliffs, okay. If it's a rock, it can be picked up. That's more cliff explodes. All right, cliff. Here we go. That's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing, says I. Yeah, I'm picking up so few rocks and trees and things that I'm not having any real problem keeping them in my inventory, so that's cool. Although I say that, and then I run into this, so yeah, we'll find out. I think we'll be all right, though. Definitely I'm just going to have to sit here for a second, though. See, this is why I let the robots do it. Man, there's so many trees in here. It's so ugly. Sorry, we're going to have to get rid of those. Here we go. It's just kind of ugly. Like, I understand that the whole point of this game is to have some pollution, but it's just kind of ugly. All right. All right, so let's see how we doing. Still got plenty more to go. We are not going to need for power again. So for a while, when we do, we'll have a nice whole box of this stuff ready to go. All right, so there's some cliffs in the way here. Let's take these guys down. All right, cool. Here we go. Now that's weird. I don't know why that wouldn't consider that to be the same thing. It's a little strange. Here we go. Just so much stuff. You can tell there's a bunch here. How's my inventory doing? There we go. There's all that random miscellaneous wood that I don't need. Oh, we're getting a biter attack. Same place. And yet these things are largely unfazed. So that's pretty cool. All right. Just a few more here. All right. How are we doing? This is great. Let's grab all this stuff out of here. Here we go. Here we go. This is looking pretty sweet. All right, let's just do another one. In fact, let's do it. Let's do this even better. Let's just go like that. Now, the problem is, of course, that now there's some cliffs in the way that I can't see, but they'll become readily apparent. In fact, I can maybe map them. I don't see any cliffs. Oh, there's some over here. So let's just smush them. There we go. In fact, let's do this really quick. Make sure we catch all those interstitial trees. Here we go. How are we doing on nanobots? Yeah, we're good. We'll be fine. Wow, there's just so much. This would have taken so long by hand. I mean, obviously by hand you can come in here with grenades and just blow everything up, but then you have to still put stuff down, and then your grenades near here will blow up your own stuff, and then you got to repair it, and it's just bleh. Here we go. Look at all this. So good. So good. All that means power that we don't have to think about again. Are those cliffs? Nope, those are trees. Alrighty. Almost done here. Oh man, we could probably put another one of those up here. Just one more up there. Okay. Missing. Come on. Thank you. Alright. Let's do this again. Let's cliff explode some of this stuff. Here we go. Alright. Control V and paste. And that should be the last time I can do a large, broad chunk like that. Yeah, look at that. That whole array just looks great. Now I'm not quite ready to decommission the whatchamacallit, the thing. What's the thing called? The Steam network, the Steam power stuff. I'm not quite ready to decommission that yet. That's going to have to stick around for just a little while longer. The reason being is that I want to make sure that I don't have any emergencies. Now there is a way, and I don't know how to do it, to set it up so that the steam doesn't get used unless the accumulators are out, right? Or the solar panels aren't supplying enough energy. And I don't quite know how to set up the circuit network to do that because I'm not sure how to get it to read the amount of electricity in the network. All I know is that I would need to have a power switch. Oh, there it goes. That was the nightmare scenario of being too full. Actually, can I just shove this in the cargo? Because I'm going to have to take some of this back. Yeah, just put it in there. But now I got like random bits of wood floating around here. Yep, that's ugly. Here we go. Pick up all that off the ground. But then again, you also can't really see it, so I guess that's not a big deal. right, there we go. How are we doing? Oh, we're not even going to have one thing left. We're not going to have enough for another panel of these. The reason is because it takes about 100 to do it, and we're less than 100 right now. So that's fine. I'm not even sure I can finish out the ones I've got. Let's see. Yeah, we can maybe do it. This is more than half, so it'll be close. Yeah, it looks like I just used all of them. Okay, so how many am I short by? 4, 5, 6. So that's not too bad. 7, 8. No. Excuse me. I can go get 8 solar panels. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up this chest that I put down that I didn't turn out to need. I can go fill up the wood making thing with all this extra wood I don't need. I still have secure canisters and stack inserters for some reason. I don't know why those things keep appearing in my inventory. So let's go shove all this in there. Here we go. And in fact, let's put another one down right next to it so that I can account for all the rest that I couldn't quite collect. Boom. Let's put all this in there. And then let's take all this stone. And I thought I had a way of putting stone back into the system. Did I not? All right, let's see if I can just cheese this and shove it into the car here. Oh yeah, that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and just grab, I'm gonna put all this stuff back, but I need to grab like a handful more, like 8 more solar panels. And that'll be that. And, oh, I can go put out a whole new, well, I think this will be good for right now. I don't want to just go back and forth because I'll sit here. Well, I can do one more. I just want this power to be solved. I'm out of lights. That's a surprise, actually. I didn't think I was going to run out of lights. Definitely needed that stack of substations, but I'm not sure if I didn't need as many. I went out with I think it was 120 or 130. I don't remember. And I used about 50. Yeah, roughly. Either 50 or 60. So, I'll have some in my inventory. So let's hit this corner here. So do I have 400 panels? No. So that just means I'm going to lay down 2 more tiles like this. Because I think I have it. Let's see. Yeah, I got around 200-ish. So here we go. And I am dangerously close to my anti-biter wall. Did I really run out of nanobots? All right. It's fine. It's fine. I can just manually put this stuff down. Except I guess I have to go manually mine these trees. Oh my gosh, are you serious right now? Are you serious? So this is what it would be like if I didn't have nanobots. Imagine watching a YouTube series where this is what I had to do. Don't get me wrong. There's something to be said for earning the stuff that you get in this game. That's kind of the entire point. But this is just tedious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so frustrating. Here we go. All right. Nope. Nope. We're just going to get some more nanobots and let it deal with it. And this is the last time I'm flying out here, no matter what. Thankfully, these create no pollution. And it's weird because some things create pollution when I wouldn't necessarily expect them to create pollution. I don't necessarily see where pollution would come out of the thing. But, maybe miners do create some kind of a pollution. Who knows? Here we go. Grab just a bunch of these. And take a second to pop them in my inventory. There we go. I should say my weapons inventory. And let's go wrap. Actually, you know what? While we're out here, I bet there's a little bit more here. Is there? Yep. All right. Let's do it. So, after this, then it's all about that smelting, because I haven't even started making my first purple science packs. That's how bad this is. I've got no purple science being researched, despite I'm almost positive that thing can make them. Of course, I could have screwed something up. Something could not be connected. You never know. Here we go. Give me that tree. Thank you. All right. Boop. And boop. That should be it for this round. Are there any cliffs? I don't think so. I think that there's a cliff over here, but it doesn't reach. Yeah, it doesn't quite reach. And then I can continue marching across over here and just do this area. Now I want to make sure that I leave myself place for a train stop and everything. This isn't too hard to pick up and shift around, but still, moving stuff is the least fun thing in the world. It's the refactoring problem that I mentioned near the beginning of the series. And you just got to do it, but at the same time, to the extent that you can avoid it, it's probably a good idea to do so. Here we go. Oh, look at you. All impudent and in my solar panel array. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. So we are definitely going to run out of these things, but that is a-okay. This is off by a tile. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, well, I'll let it get all the trees, and then we're going to have to shift this by, like, a tile. I cannot believe this. Are you serious right now? I wish there was a way in Factorio to just move everything by one tile, like just do a quick highlight, select, and then move by a tile. That would be great, but there's not. All right, you scoot. And you exist. That's going to create some amazing looking ghosts. Oh my gosh. I feel so silly right now. Wow, I can actually hit just about everything in this square. That's pretty cool. At least this goes faster with all the trees down. Trees and rocks and all that junk out of the way. And that'll do her. 27 left. That's fine. That is totally fine. All right, that is a beautiful thing. I want to see what power looks like now. Here we go. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're good. We can just set up whatever we want for a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the inventory restocked, and let's go start setting up a whole bunch of smelting stuff. Let me do one other little thing, which is to say I'm going to go look at the purple science area and just make sure that everything is hunky-dory, as they say. Yep, we're looking good here. And then once that's set up, then I can start doing fun things like setting up the blue circuits. All right, so what's the problem here? So some of these are actually functioning. And they're going down here. I bet it's that it's not getting anywhere near enough rail, yeah. 4 rail, that's all the rail this thing has gotten. The reason that's the case is because the steel is being consumed long before it can get to that rail. Oh, I wonder if I could do this upside down, you know? But the problem is that if one thing isn't getting fed, then nothing's getting fed, so... Let's see. There is a solution. Not ideal, but at least it would get the thing going where it needed to. So, oops, put this here, put that there. And then we're going to do the most insane in the membrane thing. Is there any way around that? I don't know that there is. Because that needs to pick up those, or needs to output there, right? I could go one up, but the problem is that if I do, then I'm just not going to get, the underground isn't going to do what I want it to. So let's see, can I do this, and then this, this, and this? Yeah, there we go. So here we go. And then that'll recombine, and then they'll get fed. So I just split off half of the flow here to feed this. So that's a cute little trick, but it'll get me some purple packs. It's not ultimately going to solve the problem. See, now I'm getting some rails getting made here. And it's going to happen before the electric furnaces back this up, which is what I would have to wait for otherwise. Although, let me just be the first to say that looks very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and dump this widgety stuff from my inventory. That would be in the plane right now. So all of you, out of here. No, that's the wrong one. What in the world did I just do? That was very silly. Let us try this again. Boom, boom, boom. And I seriously don't need all this random junk, so let's make another junk one. So I don't need any of these raw materials, although this heat shielding and this low density structure, that's precious. We're going to leave that. And here's all this stuff that I just don't need to carry around. So I don't need any of these missiles anymore. So I can go safely put those back in here. Oops. So let's go ahead and drop these off. There we go. So what else? What other intermediates can I get rid of? I'm not putting up miners right now, and I'm not going to for quite some time. And the biters are no longer attacking everything, so I don't need to carry these things on my person at all times anymore. Certainly, I don't need to run around with boilers in my inventory. Give me a break. I don't think I need to put down any more boilers for the rest of the game, actually. So that's kind of a relief. I currently have enough fuel processors, but you never know, I might have to put some more out. I do need to run around with a few more of these things in my inventory, so let's go ahead and do that. Don't need chemical plants for what I'm doing. So you can go back here. These can go into here. There we go. And then I'll just keep the cliff explosives around, but I think I'm going to be building on landfill, honestly. Always good to keep radars around. Don't know that I need these speed modules. I don't know that I want to waste them either. Meh. At some point, I'll be able to put down speed modules and stuff, but we'll see. Time is not right now. And then I don't need this red wire, and I don't need to run around with a doggone cargo plane. Here. Go into here, cargo plane. I also don't need to run around with that many roboports. So this is extremely valuable stuff, though. Let's get some more inserters, because that is most certainly going to be necessary, and get this yellow junk out of here. So, there we go. And get this one out, too. And let's get some more regular belt, too, because I'm going to need a ton of that. Let's just pick that chest up, pick that one up. And soon we'll have bots that will do this for us. Right now, not yet. I'm not going to need these, so those are now just completely junky. Let's get them out of here. So, boop, 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 boop. I'll keep this. And I don't need... someone says they have, in Twitch says they have not played any of the mods, and that looks really cool. Well, thank you. I think it looks cool, too. It is the space exploration mod, specifically. So it is a lot of fun. It has a whole lot of new stuff, and I am a little jealous because you actually get to experience them for the first time, and I can't do that anymore. But yes, you have a great wide array of things that are waiting for you that are very fun. Let's see, we'll put the gun turret in here. It's not like, actually, we can put this in here. I don't really need gun turrets anymore. I can put this steel stuff where it goes. I don't need these pumps, really. Let me see. I know I have like a rail box out here. Put that in there. I think everything else is doing okay. Let me put the steel back in here. I don't need stacked steel. And these 4 things can go into there. There you go. Here we are. Now let's get a whole bunch of inserters and long inserters because I'm just going to need all those. And I'm going to need not all these, but a bunch of these. We are just going to build a lot of arrays of things. Definitely going to need some power poles. So let's get another extra stack there. And let's see. Good gosh. Yeah, I think that's everything I need. Happily, I'm not building too far away from here. So I can get started with the smelters, and if I need more, I can just come back here. But we have a whole lot here. Let's just take them all. We don't need to make as many the next round, though. I'm going to need these in fewer increments. So I'll restrict the construction on that. Yeah. All right. So let's go do this. Now, what I'm thinking is that if I do steel up here, if I do like 3 steel lines, then that'll be fabulous. Actually, I could probably do with more steel lines. If I had 4 steel lines, that would be better. If I had 5, that would be too much. I don't think I can actually supply 5 steel lines. But see, the thing is that this is actually stuck here because it can't get all the iron ore out of here. I'm not processing anywhere near enough. And the reason is because so much of it's getting channeled into making iron. And oddly enough, I don't need that much. I need some, more than anything else, really. But the thing is that I'm making so much of it that I'm overwhelming my demand. So I want to come up with some system where the iron ore gets channeled outside of that, if such a thing happens. So let's go ahead and just build a quick array so that I can copy and paste it around. I know it's a little dark, but the sun's coming up. It'll brighten up some. Let's go ahead and just build an array. So first off, this thing has a crafting speed of 2 compared to these things. These also have a crafting speed of 2. So I think I need the exact same number of these to... Uh-oh. Well, hello there. Is there more coming? Oh, that's it. All right. Well, guess what? Goodbye. So that happened. So take a little bit of iron. Don't give me the iron plate. Whatever. And then you take a little stone, and then you take a little copper. All right. So let's see. So I want to fill up eventually a blue belt, right? So how many of these things does it take to fill up a blue belt? If this thing takes crafting speed of 2, then smelting iron takes... how long does it take to smelt iron? You know what? Let's just FNEI this, or I guess this is what's it really used for. Ore. Copper or iron ore, that's fine. Iron plate. It doesn't tell me the details. Great. Can I just look at this? Yeah, there we go. 3.2 seconds. So 1.6 seconds. So it takes, you know what? Whatever. I can just look this up, but I'm going to guess that it's 48 to fill up a red belt and half again that to fill up a blue belt. So let's just go ahead and check. So Factorio cheat sheet. Let's see. Balancers, material processing. Okay, to fill up an output belt with these things, it takes 72. So 48 divided by 2 is 50, or it's 24. 24 plus 48 is 72. So half again, I was correct. So 72 of these doggone things to fill up a blue belt, which is eventually what I'm going to want to do here, right? So and I'm not going to worry about right now about doing beacon stuff. I suppose I could, but I'm not going to do those things where you create these huge stalwart stations of beacons, right? I'm just going to maybe leave like a row of 3 in between these to work, but we'll see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope. 13. Well, let's do 12. How many is this? Is this actually 12? All right, so boom. So 12. That means that in order to actually do what I'm talking about, it's going to require this plus another... So let's see, this is 24. So half again of this, 3 of those things in a row. I do not have, do I have that kind of room? I did give myself lots of room here for this purpose, actually. because I knew I was going to need some very long ones. But the thing is that I think it's going to butt up against this pipe bus, isn't it? And then if I do that, I'm not going to give myself much room back here to do any of that stuff. So, boo. I think what that means is until I'm ready to upgrade this, which I'm not yet, I may just have to deal with being able to only fill up red belts, which is a bit unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's see. Yep, we'll just go with filling up red belts. So in order to do this, I need to make another copy of this 4 tiles down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And the reason I needed to do that 4 tiles down is because I'm essentially going to go with the simplest method of doing this, which is to say, oh, come on. There we go. I'm just going to have the input belt and the output belt both go on the inside, right? That way, nothing needs to actually, nothing needs to actually like change locations or go around the outside or any of that nonsense. I can just have this stuff go right on the inside. So here we go. Now, let's see. In order to make this work, I'm going to have to give myself spaces to use undergrounds to put down, where are they? These things periodically. So let's go ahead and just do that real quick, because that's going to dictate to me the pacing of my inserters. But I think this should be fine. And the reason I'm doing it this way is so that I don't have to worry about putting small poles down. Oh, wow, that just fits perfectly. Look at that. Look at that. And I bet if I'd had to do one more, that would fit perfectly too. Okay, so this is going to be exact. I'm not going to bother with any of this trying to save a single tile of belt or something. Let's just go ahead and do it this way. Here we go. This is what we want. This is most certainly what we want. Oops. Okay, that's not what we want. That's what we want. Okay. So I'll light this thing up pretty soon here, but let's go ahead and do this. So on this side, we'll have the in and then the out. Oops. And then the in and then the oops. Yeah, we'll do out, out. And then we'll do a light. In fact, we'll just do a light below each one of these things because I guarantee that space will be just fine. There we go. So now let's go ahead and grab, well, yeah, we can just do this. Reproduce this. Okay, so in, out. Wait, I think I had this backwards. Out, out. There we go. Out, out, in. Let's go ahead and copy this and just paste it everywhere. This should work just fine. Here we go. Look at that. Man, this is like how I imagine it was supposed to be designed. Here we go. Supposed to, like anything was supposed to be anything in this game. You're supposed to be free to design whatever you want. And that's that. That looks pretty nice and neat. There's nothing else that's needed to be added here. If I want to, I can leave like a row for beacons, which would be like that in between. But, you know, I may do that. I guess I can. Now that I have this particular base, I have tons of space. I'm not being hemmed in by biters or anything. So, yeah, I might do that. Okay, well then in that case, let's go ahead and just take some measurements to see how much room I actually have. Because I'm going to have to come in here. I might need to lose this first array here. I think that's okay. I don't think I need that many steam engines going. Yeah, these things look pretty darn dormant to me, so they're not really doing anything. And it's the dead of night. Let's look at power again. Yeah, we're not even putting a dent in the accumulator charge. And I guess it's not nighttime. I guess we still have this going. But whatever. Yeah, we're good. We can probably get rid of that. So happily, that means that we can start thinking about what to do up here. So up here I have the iron, And beyond that is the stone. So I'm thinking that I'll want to do some stone processing up here. The reason I want to do the stone processing up here is because that's where the stone is nearest to. And then I don't want to do the iron processing next. The problem with that philosophy is that if I do that, well, this copper is going to get pushed down very far. Now this thing is keeping up with everything, so I don't know that I need anything drastic here. Oh wow, all those yellow inserters. You know, I could technically get away with yellow inserters here, but I'm not going to. I think actually when I upgrade to blue belt, and even though that won't be fully populated, whatever. I don't really care. So am I going to have to just turn off my factory for a second? All right, well, let me pause and go up and look at the purple science, because that was supposed to be going, because I fixed everything, so there must be some silly little mistake. And I just got distracted, so yay, distractions. Is purple science getting made? I don't have anything in there, so what's going on here? We definitely have enough materials coming your way to begin starting a little. See, you are making some, but something's not connected. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. See, that's what I'm talking about. Something silly. It's always something silly. Not like that's going to be producing anything useful anytime in the near future, but once I get this thing set up, it will. So let's scoot you out of the way. Let's scoot this little hovercrafty thing out of the way. And I almost am tempted to just pave this whole area. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. All right, you. See if I can, like, not run you into stuff. Heh, funny joke, me. Hey, it worked out. All right, so if I'm going to do the stone processing up here, though, the only issue there is that I'm going to have to actually build like concrete and reinforced concrete and stone brick and sand and glass all up there, and I'm not really relishing that. That's down here, and it's working, and I don't feel like fixing it. It's not broken right now. And I really don't want to do the thing where I just tear it all down, because that's kind of ugly. Tell you what, let me build a steel line here as well. Let me grab this and blueprint this. Here we go. We'll call this, and I'll put a red belt on here so I can see what it was. Oops, and here we go. We'll call this smelting red belt. So we like this, we're good. Go ahead and shove this in the library. And smelting red belt goes into here. Now, I don't need to pull anything, right? This just needs to get pulled up. So let's go ahead and do this. Oops. That was meant to be the other thing. Control X. Wow, my automation actually is skyrocketing. Hey, automation 3 go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's grab all this stuff. Here we go. All right, so this is the steel line. So the steel line is going to be a bit different because unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that I can do to prevent having 2 belts on the outside. What I might be able to do is to prevent having 2, like, well, let me see. So if I were to have a belt on the outside, I would end up with this width, right? I would have this feeding that, and then that feeding that, and that with this. So that's just really, really spread out. I bet I can do better. What if I did this, where instead I have something like this? Can I do that? That's definitely narrower. So the iron would still split, right? It would be like right here. Here we go. But instead instead of what I would do is I would pluck off like this and then put back in like this, right? So I think this is what I'm going to do for my steel line. That's a much more compact sort of build. So in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's just grab this and plop it down. It's so hard to see in the darkness. Ugh. Let's go ahead and put that down. And I guess we can just put this belt going down here. Here we are. And one last time. Oops, run right into the side of that smelter guy there. Here we go. So this probably doesn't need to come out that far. So this will do it, I think. So now let's just go ahead and populate it with power. Let's see, does this thing reach the whole thing? Oh, it reaches the whole thing. Look at that, it's Christmas. All right, so we'll put the first one here, I suppose. And let's see, how does this work? I think this is gonna have to go in between. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? The reason I say it doesn't matter is because these things only need one output. It's not like they need anything else. So we can just do this. Here we go. And then one more. But not quite one more? What did I do wrong? Oh, that's right. That's at the very end. That's a mistake. That was a mistake. Let's bring this closer in like this. That'll cover everything. Now, here we go. That's much better. That was silly of me. Oh well. It's not like I've never done a not serious thing in my life. Here we go. Now let's put the little undergrounds where they go. Yeah, that's fine. I can just take that last belt here and this output. Well, let's see what it looks like. So this is going to be, I guess we're going to go centered. If we do centers, then this will not only look symmetric, but it'll be symmetric. All right, so what that means is we need undergrounds, oops, here and here. And we'll do the same thing here. And one more. Then we'll put some lights down. Like so. Oop, this looks like stuff getting damaged, and we're fine. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just keep lighting this up. I'm a bit unhappy with this lighting situation, but I think we'll deal. So let's go ahead and just copy this. And we can just paste it everywhere. And it won't paste over the stuff that's already there, so that's good. Alrighty. Here we go. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to come up with a pattern that inputs here like this. And here I can just kind of do whatever I want because it doesn't really matter. So I can just do this. Here we go. Ah, thank you. Here we go. I know to some extent that autosave is a pet peeve for some, but not me. I don't mind. Let's get rid of those two things here. Oh, you won't let me get rid of them while I have this on my mouse pointer. Oh, well. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, this is so fun. This feels like progress. Here we go. And now this is a steel line. And if I really need to upgrade to blue belt, I can try to force out like some more extra space there. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and blueprint this. Here we go. And we'll call this, again, we'll call this steel smelting red belt. And go ahead and shove this in the blueprint library. And then shove that in the book for this thing. And now we have the 2 blueprints we need. Great. So we are all set up for the next episode. I thank you very much for joining me. We're going to call it right here, and I will see you next time.